I want to take a few minutes to invite you to the various events that James Bay United Church is planning for Holy Week this year. For those of you for whom this may be a first, this particular week is probably the most important week of the year within the Christian tradition, as we retell the story of this week in Jesus' life. Beginning with his humble yet really bold arrival into the city of Jerusalem, right through to the evening of his betrayal and arrest, his trial, his crucifixion, his burial, and his rising. Well, as you might imagine, all our services through Holy Week this year will be a little different. How can they not be, given the circumstances we're in right now? Of course, we'll have the same storyline that will lead us through the week, the storyline that has led us and others for generations before us through this week. The thing that will be so strikingly different is that we won't be physically present to and with each other, which is a really significant thing for a story that is so embodied, that invites us really quite literally to enter into it with our whole beings, not just to watch it from afar, but to live it and to live it together, to smell the fragrance of that oil that Mary pours out so extravagantly, to feel the water pouring over our hands or our feet, and not just the water, but the hands of the person washing us, and our hands washing them. To feel the bread in our teeth, and to taste the sweetness of that juice as we swallow it down. To feel the chill of the air as we step out in the evening to the garden with him, and then as we scatter into the night, losing sight of one another, only to return in the morning to witness his dreaded end, to share the burden of that part of the story, the telling of it, the hearing of it, the searing shrill of it. It is a week in which we need one another's company, and yet most of us will be each in our own place. And so I want to urge you to come together in the course of that week, arriving from wherever we are into our virtual common space. So on Thursday, we'll meet online at 7 o'clock in the evening as the light begins to fade, and we will be guided as we find our way together into the experience of the night of his betrayal. And I'm suggesting that you have with you, wherever you are that evening, that you have with you a bowl of water, some bread, some juice or wine if you have it, and that you bring that to our time together. And as so many have to do in times of separation, we will bring each other to mind, and we'll let the story and the actions and those tangible elements of that night make a way for the presence of Christ to meet us wherever we are that evening. On Friday, you'll find a way into our Good Friday service on the website. And I urge you to enter that experience at 10 o'clock in the morning, knowing that others too are moving through this experience at the same time, each of us from our own place, yet together. Even more than Friday, Saturday is a day that is marked by aloneness as we make our way in the wake of profound loss. This year, that experience of aloneness may be felt all the more given our physical isolation. Ideally, we will have available to us a way for us to communicate about that experience with each other in writing through an online venue. And so stay tuned for a note about that also on our website. And then come Easter Sunday. There will be something special waiting for you on the homepage of our website in the early morning. And then an opportunity for us to gather for our Easter morning celebration, again by accessing our online sanctuary that will be open at about 9:30 in the morning for our service to begin at about 10:15. The way into that is also found on the homepage of our website. To be sure, a different experience awaits us this Holy Week. I trust a rich one. And I pray that the blessings of the Spirit be with us all in and through each of these moves through the week. I hope to see you there.